Hey everybody, Claire here, and today I'm going to talk about overnight breakfasts. And the cool thing about this is whether you're in school, you're a busy mom getting your kids to school, or you just have to wake up really early for work in the morning, which I sometimes have to do. It's so helpful if you can have breakfast ready to go. And I don't know, I find eating bars kind of soul crushing after you do it like every day of the week. So I love having something a little heartier and a little more delicious in the fridge that I can just grab. And the best part about these is that they actually fit in your car cup holder, so they are legit to go. And they're super simple. You have been seeing these blowing up on Pinterest. I have overnight oats and I have chia seed pudding. These are kind of updated versions though. They're sort of playing around with some of the flavors. So for the chia seed pudding, I love this one. I have some almond coconut milk, which everyone knows I'm obsessed with. I just love the flavor. I have about 2 cups of that, 1/3 of a cup of chia seeds. I have a 1/2 cup of cashews. And what I love about the cashews is they get really soft when you actually soak them with the chia seeds overnight. So they still have a little bit of a crunch, but it's really tender. It's not like chewing through whole nuts. I then have 2 tablespoons of honey, and honey is really great if you have allergies. If you buy local honey from where you live, it actually will help with your allergies. And then I have a little bit of vanilla extract. And then I have some salt and then like a 1/2 teaspoon of cardamom, which has this really warm, delicious flavor. I love it. And then turmeric. Turmeric is shown to have a lot of great health benefits, but also I love it because it makes it bright yellow, so it's super fun. Over here for the overnight oats, I have about 1.5 cups of the almond coconut milk, 2 cups of rolled oats ready to go. I have 2 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder, and you want to use really good cocoa powder because that's the key here. I have a tablespoon of flax seeds ground, 1 banana smashed, and then 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. So this is like chocolate banana overnight oats. This one is honey, turmeric, mango. The mango I'm adding later, but it's gonna be really delicious. And what's great about this is you basically just put everything together, let it do its thing overnight, and it's done. It takes like 2 seconds. All right, well, let's get started. So first up is the chia seed pudding. So for that, I'm just gonna take the chia seeds and pour them right in. And chia seeds, if you're not familiar, do you remember chia? I'm aging myself. Everyone knows what decade I was born in. But anyway, with chia pets, the little terracotta things with plants coming out of them are actually made from chia seeds. And the cool thing about chia seeds, similar to basil seeds actually, is when you submerge them in any liquid, they get this sort of gelatinous membrane, sorry, such weird language. But anyway, it basically gets gooey on the outside and ends up creating a pudding that's really delicious, despite my use of the word membrane. So I promise it actually tastes good. So next go in the cashews, and I just keep them whole because they do really soften up. I'm then gonna add the almond milk, the honey. So the other thing I love about both of these recipes is this was just my idea of what I thought would taste good, but honestly, you can kind of do whatever. I mean, if you hate turmeric, you don't have to use it. If you don't like cashews, switch in almonds. Like you can basically do whatever you want with this. All right, and then all the spices and the salt. Oh my gosh, the turmeric smells really good. All right, so I'm just gonna mix this up. And this is enough for 2 servings, but the cool thing is that both of these puddings actually last for about 2 to 3 days in the fridge. So if you wanted to make a few batches ahead of time for a couple of days in advance, you totally could. I'm gonna make my life a lot easier, and I'm gonna pour it back in here first. There we go. And then I'm just gonna let this chill in the fridge for about a day. Honestly, it takes about 4 hours, but overnight is best, it's so easy. Next, I'm going to mix together my oats and everything. So in go the 2 cups of oats, in goes the banana. And I'm actually gonna mix this together with the cocoa powder first and the flaxseed, just because I don't want it to get, I want everything to kind of come together in a paste first versus having giant chunks of banana. This would be killer with hazelnut milk. Be like the Nutella situation. So delicious. The cool thing about this too is that this is a great way to get chocolate but without feeling bad about it. You know, you're not like you're having chocolate for breakfast, but it's unsweetened cocoa. So it actually is really good for you. It's lots of antioxidants and there's no sugar added to it. So you get that chocolate flavor but without, you know, eating a candy bar for breakfast, which I have done. All right, in goes the maple syrup. Then in goes my 1.5 cups of the almond milk. Beautiful. And this one, because it's a little thicker, it's actually pretty easy to spoon in. So these are ready to go. I'm just gonna pop these in the fridge overnight, and then I'll have delicious breakfast tomorrow morning. So it's pretty nuts actually if you look at it, especially the chia seed. That's the most noticeable because they go from these like tiny seeds to super plump and everything's like all gooey. It's like, so good. All right, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. So to kind of zhuzh these, make these super fun and awesome, I like adding a couple of different elements. I like adding crunch because this is honestly, I mean, it's pudding, so it has that kind of soft texture. So I like adding stuff that you have to kind of, it's a little more toothsome. So for this one, mango is like an obvious choice. Like it's all kind of tropical, like a little bit of an Indian influence. So I think that mango is just like an absolute yes. And then a sprinkle of toasted coconut flake. The coconut flake adds like just so much flavor and also crunch, so I love it. So that one's done. I mean, that just shows you how easy it is. And then for the banana chocolate one, I don't really want to get in the way of those awesome flavors, so I'm just gonna add some crunchy walnuts on top. You can add any nuts you like. I'm adding them whole or halves because I just like how they look and I like getting to like that full big crunch. Then I'm adding some flaxseed on top. And the cool thing about flaxseed is it has so many omega-3 fatty acids, so it's really good for you. It's good for your brain, which for me, first thing in the morning, like, oh my gosh, I need as much help as I can get. But then that's it. And they're done. I mean, they're so easy. I just am obsessed with these. Like, I mean, come on, it takes like 5 minutes to put them together and you get this delicious, interesting breakfast that's like really nutritional and actually filling. That's the best part, is because the chia seed has all the cashews in it, it actually is gonna fill you up because it has a lot of good fat. And then ditto with the oatmeal, it's so much fiber, it's gonna really fill you up. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed learning how to make these adorable overnight breakfasts. And please put in the comments, what kind of variation do you guys like to do? Because sky's the limit. You can really go crazy with these guys. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. And for more recipes like this one, make sure to check out my blog, thekitschykitchen.com. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.